G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. Thanks for watching my channel, and as always this time of year I have my club exhibition on at the Footscray Community Arts Centre, 45 Moreland Street, Footscray, on the 26th and 27th of July this year. Please come along and support the club and support me, and hope to see you all there. This is in Melbourne, Australia, in case you weren't aware. See you all there. Thanks for watching. G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. It's early winter here in Australia, in Melbourne, and it's obviously deciduous trees have lost their leaves here. They drop pretty much all their leaves, most species pretty much. This is a trident maple, gorgeous Tokenum pot, the Yamafusa pot. I love this pot. It's got that crackled glaze, looks amazing. Good pot to the tree, trunk size, really nice, and it's starting to move away from the pine look, if that's the name. So I'm trying to really fix a lot of the areas and trying to get it to grow more into a natural style tree. But this time of year, it's time to prune this tree. I don't wire this tree anymore. I just use clip and grow technique on it. Now, it's probably going to be hard to see. There's lots of branching you can see, but there's things that are probably going a bit too strongly, or they're going a bit too, mainly too strong and too long, and I need to cut back in certain areas. So I'll give you a little spin just to show you some areas that you could probably see quickly that are needing attention. There's some nice hollows in this tree actually, but it's at the back, so unfortunately. The other thing these trident maples do is they have this peeling bark. See how that peels off? Sometimes you find critters underneath, so good chance to get rid of those in case they're bad. But it reveals this nice brownish look. I've got a few tridents doing that now, and it just flakes off. It's not harmful for the tree. It's just the old bark falling off. It just tends to do that. I don't mind either the old bark on there or that reddish bark. Was quite nice. But I think I prefer the reddish bark. So you just expose bits as you go. Clean the moss as well is a good opportunity now to clean the moss before winter really kicks in, and more moss grows. But I'm all about trimming. So the front of the tree is pretty good in terms of the thickness and branching. But if I turn side on, you probably see at the top, these are going way further than this now. It's pretty much much further along. So I just bring it along. So you see this branch, you probably just see this branch is just make it out. See how this branch is too long. Now you want to cut back to some smaller branch or a bud. There's lots of buds in there, so I'm going to cut that back there. There's a new branch in there, so I'll probably cut this back to here and just slowly cut back. This probably needs a bit more. Trying to find a bud back there. There'll be lots of buds along the branch, and these maples tend to bud back as well. So just prune back from this look, from this angle I'm looking. I want to get the silhouette back, just the front back, push back a bit. So it's a good chance to prune away. And you're not harming the tree. This is just normal. They undergo this work all year round pretty much. It's just now you can see the structure better and you can work out what needs to really come off the tree. So that's a quick little rough area. The other bits now starting to happen is if you get too much thickness happening at the top, you want to cut back to some smaller bits. So that's a bit too thick. So if you find really thick bits, and I'm only working in this section, haven't gone to the back where there's lots more issues at the back. So that's pretty good in terms of the areas that I want to look at, just quickly. Now in this area you can probably see things like, you probably can just see this long branch. Now you would think it's coming from this area, but it's actually coming from all the way back here. So it's not much point having it if it's all the way from back there. So things like that I'm going to remove, just because they're not really good for the tree. Now sometimes you find little dead sticks, and I don't mind this happening. See how this is happening? It's going upwards. They're pretty nice. Like that's the change I want to try and make. Not flat. I want to try and make it more upwards to more deciduous like. But this one's a bit too long, so we'll cut that back a bit. It was just a bit too much, or maybe this one's a bit too long. And this one. So quickly refine that area pretty well. But I want to show you the back. The back has put on a lot of growth and a lot of heavy growth. You can probably see how the front is a bit more flatter than the back. The back is quite heavy, and you can make out a lot of these heavy branches starting to happen. So let's go through it slowly and I'll show you my approach to doing this. The top's pretty good up here, but this area is getting really tough. So for me, we start to try and cut back to some sort of silhouette. So I'll just start at the lower ones, and it kind of sets the base of where all the branches need to be for starters. Anything outside of this lower bit has to go. So this is really interesting. This is very thick here, but we can probably cut back all the way back to this smaller branch here. So I'm going to cut that off. Okay, that's a lot to take off, but it needed to come off. Plus this bit's a bit straight, so I'm going to take that off too. And this is outside the silhouette. So it's coming back up, now we come back up. This is a bit too heavy here. It's got some smaller branches in there. This is too heavy here. Let's get rid of that. Again, don't be afraid to cut, because these are deciduous trees. They're more than happy to respond well after this cutting. So you can see already just this section looks so much better. And just reducing some length in some of these just needing to happen. Okay, now we get into this area where it's getting quite heavy again, so we'll take the heavy ones out. That one too. Now the tree will look thinner, but give it a month when in the growing season, all this foliage will be back. So don't be alarmed how much you're taking off. Definitely needs to be thinned out. So now, can you see in here? There's a branch that goes straight up. See this one here? It's just straight up. It doesn't go outwards, so there's not much point having that one in there either. Let me try and get my scissors in there. Unfortunately, it's a bit tight to show you, but I will get them in there. Yeah. Okay. So it was just because it was going perfectly straight. I'll show you it was perfectly straight. I was just in the middle, so there's no point having that either. Now, main issue is this one. It's very heavy and it goes back across that way rather than out. So I'm going to have to remove that. That's a big change, but I have to do it. A lot of branch I have to take off there. Now we'll leave a little stub. Like that. So that looks a lot better, a lot thinner in that area. Still this heavy one branch I've got here, but I'm going to just remove that top bit. Sometimes it's good to talk yourself through the changes. So looking a lot better now as we move up the tree. This area has got thinned out quite well at the back. Now we get into this area. Now the higher we go up, the less heaviness we need. So this one is going to be gone. And you can probably now see easily where I'm going to go. Right? Just reducing, make sure there's a bud behind where you reduce. So that's already looking pretty good from this angle. This side on looking a lot better. Maybe this is too long. I'm just not a fan of this branch and make it shorter. Where that went. So looking a lot better. Now just the top needs a slight reduction because it's getting out of shape. And we cut back the buds. Let's just take your eye and make sure you use, it's just your vision of the tree. Anything that goes kind of back in on the tree also is a good chance to remove. So that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the rest. Just quickly looking through. I mean, there's some heavy stuff in here, but it's short, so it's not really long, so it's okay. Because if you keep it short all the time, it'll actually stay that thickness, won't let it get. If you let it extend, that's when it starts to thicken up. So I'm pretty happy with that change. That's all it needed. Maybe 5 minutes work, just to trim up and get it back looking into a nice silhouette of a tree, and should be good. Now, when this starts growing, you want to really keep the top in check and let the lower branches get a lot of the more growth. So just remember that. So, all right, let's have a look at another deciduous tree. All right, so here's another maple, trident maple. Also the same problem, but we go through the same process. Some bits are actually really too heavy. Like this is the front of the tree, and just by chance, when this is covered in foliage, you don't really know what's happening really inside the tree, which is the hard bit. So this is kind of grown a bit too much some parts, like this is a bit too thick. So it's either I'm going to cut it back or wire this branch. See how it's also going upwards. It's not too bad having that, but it breaks the silhouette. Just needed it maybe about there. So we'll have to think about what we're going to do there. Well, it's also got the flaky bark. Look at this. Look at that just peel off. Love it. Love that reddish colour, or orangey colour. I don't know what you call it. Red, orange. It's beautiful. It must have put on some growth for the bark to do that. So we've had a very long warm period here in Australia this year, well, especially Melbourne. We had a lot of warmth very late. So autumn was quite warm actually. So yeah. So let's start with the process. I'm just going to reduce some branches that needed to be reduced. This one's probably going to be a lot more trimming than the previous one. Just bringing it back, finding a line that you like, and bringing everything back to it. I like the width of this tree. I like how wide it is. It looks more natural in that width. So there's not as much issues with this tree. So there's this branch which probably can go. Probably this branch is too heavy. This branch is heavy, so I'm probably cutting the camera. I still think this is too heavy. This is too long. And you want nice short internodes. Internodes are the distance between buds. It's going to be hard to show you, but there's a bud there and there's a bud there. For example, bud and bud, bud and bud. You want really small internodes, like that bud and that bud are really close together. So that's what we're trying to get to eventually. I'm just going to go this side. Reduce. So you can go pretty quick if you know what you're doing and not too scared to cut. I'm just going to reduce that bit off there. I'll probably put wire. Oh, I'll think about it. No, I'm not going to put wire. I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to cut this back to. Yeah, it's too heavy. I've got nice branches in here. So unfortunately, that's what happens when you don't check your trees enough, or you can't see what's happening. Keep working through. And see how this branch is lower, so I like that being the longest. This one's a little bit more forward, but a little bit shorter. So trying to get show you that how that works as well. You get funny ones like that. Look at this one. See, this big, huge one's going backwards this way. No point in doing that. I want to back out this way. This is too heavy. Get rid of that. Let's see how heavy that is. That's really heavy. So I'm going to cut that back right back to that bud. That's better. Keep looking. Move up the tree. If anything, that's not good. The back is a bit long. So there you go. Nice and quick little trim job. Yeah, as you said, I don't really wire these anymore at this level. I really wire just the main branches when I'm initially styling a tree. But at this stage, we'll let it go. Just do clip and grow, and it still comes up more natural, I think, the clip and grow technique. So I think that's why I like it. But it's harder to put branches in the places you want. You've got to let the tree grow into the shape. So there you go. So that's 2 of the deciduous trees done. I just want to quickly show you, don't be scared to trim, especially this is the perfect time to trim and wire deciduous trees in late autumn. Once the leaves have fallen, you can really start doing this work, and pretty much into winter until you repot it. So there you go. That's what you can do. I'll probably just clean up a bit more. Any branches that cross, probably don't want to see too much of, so we'll see. But there you go, guys. Nice and quick little demonstration on trimming deciduous trees. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.